Hello, and welcome to day 50. Um, Things didn't quite start out correctly. I had a few buttons that didn't get hit right. But anyway, welcome to day 50. This is the beginning of week 8. And it's also the end of the first stage of the ROLI lesson plan. So we're going to go into a whole new section, hopefully a little more challenging. I did a little peek ahead a little bit, and as I mentioned in my email that I sent out this morning, it does a step back, but it looks and sounds like it's going to be a beneficial step back. It actually kind of does some basics. It talks about the fact that it's going to be stressing counting, key signatures, and rhythm. All right. So it does go back and start with some nursery rhymes. Hey, Valerie, I didn't know you were going to be here. Oh, you're on set. Yeah, I was wondering. I forgot you were doing something today. But anyway, welcome. But it does go back with some nursery rhymes. And I think it's Mary Had a Little Lamb. It's whatever you were looking for, Valerie. The song that you wanted me to play is the very first song in this next section. So what we're going to concentrate on today is trying to finish up stage 1. I've been practicing this song a little bit and off trying to get through it. It is, I think it's Sam, the guy, and he wants to play with one finger. So we're going to kind of work our way through that and try to finish that off, and the little challenge at the end of the stage so that we can start on stage 2 tomorrow. So we're going to see what happens here. If you're brand new to the stream, and be sure to sign up for my email list. I send out an email once a week, usually Tuesday mornings, giving you the schedule for the week, and then kind of what we're going to accomplish, what's happened last week, kind of a little summary message. And then I also, if there's any kind of changes or something comes up during the day where I have to make any kind of changes, I'll pop out another email. But generally, I only try to send out one a week, unless there's, like I said, something important that I want to share or some important information to get across to you. So with that being said, I'm going to jump over into the practice session, and we will see where we end up today. Hopefully we can finish this. But anyway, we're going to go into what we're working on today is Song of Silence. So we're going to pop in here and see what...
Hey, Sam here, and we're going to be looking at The Sound of Silence, which is the actual title of the song. I thought it was called Hello Darkness, My Old Friend, but it's The Sound of Silence. This was written by Paul Simon, and it's like Simon & Garfunkel song. And it's actually a great song. It's like a lovely little, like perfect little song. And he wrote it in his bathroom, which I think is great. Like he would go into the bathroom and he would turn off the lights. Hello, darkness, my old friend. And he would play in the bathroom because he liked the like echoey vibe that he would get in the bathroom because of the tiles, and it kind of gives this like singing in a church vibe. So here we're going to be playing with both hands at the same time, and that means that we're going to have to develop a few techniques as to how we actually make sure that everything's aligned, that we can like plan ahead so that we can actually play with both hands at once. So whenever we're learning a song that requires us to play with both hands, it's always a good idea to learn both hands separately and make sure that we've got both of those down and then join them together. So for this first section, we're just going to look at the left hand. The left hand is super easy here. It's literally just a note and then another note.
Like comb his hair.
It goes like this. The right hand is a little bit more involved. So we're going to be tracing this little pattern like this, but we actually repeat some of the notes. So we get this. But the real challenge here is getting the two hands to work together. And in order to do that, it's very important to focus on where your eyes are going to be looking, because you kind of want to like have some consciousness of like how you're planning ahead and like where you're directing your attention, so that you can, when it comes down to it, play the two notes that you need to play, one in each hand at the same time. So when we actually put this together, first we start with the left hand, and then what we're aiming for is this. And see how I was holding this note here, and then I went from this note, I moved both of these notes down at the same time, and we landed at the same time. So in order to do that, a good thing to do is to focus on your eyes and where you're looking at. So this note is just being held, and then at some point you arrive at this note, and I would recommend that at this point you look to your left hand and you prepare what note you're going to go to. You hover over it, so you're ready to play it, but you don't play it yet. And then you look back to the right hand, and then you go for it. So from here, I play the note in the right hand, I look left, I prepare, and then I look back right, and we go. Let's have a go at going through this. So now something similar happens. We went like this.
Hey, Gretchen.
And now we continue and we get. So again, by the time that I reach here, and I've still got my left hand on this E, I look left, I prepare where I'm going to go, and then I look back right, and we go for it.
Should be up to speed now.
Now that we've seen this first part, practice until you feel comfortable, and then we'll move on to the next bit.
One part down.
So for the next section, you've got a similar pattern. And then here is like where there's like proper coordination going on, because you need to do two notes which change in both hands at the same time. So you go. So they both go down.
It's so much easier if you use fingering.
To focus on like where you're looking, so that you can be like, okay, I'm playing both of these, and now I'm gonna slowly prepare the left hand and then prepare the right hand and go. So look left, look left again, prepare, look right. Try this out slowly, see how it feels. Now this section just repeats, so we're just going to do exactly the same thing again. Now the next section starts exactly the same, but then the right hand just kind of goes off on one and does lots of notes. And the left hand is still relatively simple. So here I really advise that we just practice them separately again. So let's look at the left hand. We go. And now let's look at the right hand. We go. So now when it comes to playing with both hands at once, again, it's very important to focus on where you're directing your attention so that you know which note you're preparing, and so that when it comes to playing them, you can actually arrive at the same time. So here we go. And I start preparing this D in the left hand, so I'm hovering over it. And now, at the same time, now I'm going to repeat the D. And now I need to aim for an A in the left hand, so I hover over it, and then I look back to the right, and we arrive at the same time. And now we get this, and I'm going to look left to aim for this F sharp, hover over it, look back to the right, and...
Oops, sharp.
Now you have a go at practicing this.
You didn't say moving down on the other one.
So for the very last section,
Lord.
we're actually going to introduce more than just this finger, because so we actually have this quite sizable jump here where
This makes me laugh because he's now going to do some fingering. It's like, why didn't we do the fingering in the whole thing? Anyway, I'm going to shut up now. We'll go back to the lesson.
we can play this with one finger, it would be like this. And that's fine. But it's actually easier if we use the thumb and the pinky and we prepare the notes like this. So I'm already hovering over them, and then you can just go. So that's what the right hand looks like. In the left hand, we actually land on an E down here at exactly the same time as we land on the top E. So we go at the same time. And then for the very final bit, we're actually going to use the middle three fingers. So 2, 3, 4. And we prepare them over the notes like this. And we're going to see. And then in the left hand, we play this F sharp, but immediately after arriving on the F sharp in the right hand. So it sounds like this. The whole thing together looks like this.
Okay.
Try practicing this with your hands separately first, and then put them together. See how that feels.
I don't know if it was me, but when he was playing this just a minute ago, he was playing up here. I don't remember him playing way down here. But anyway, we digress.
As always, go and listen to the original song. See how that feels. As always, go and listen to the original song. It's super helpful to listen to it just because it will give you so many tools in terms of knowing what it is meant to sound like. And so it will be so much easier to play if you do that. And you might find it helpful to sing along as you play the tune in the right hand. Sometimes that can be a bit hard, but sometimes it is kind of helpful.
We'll have to do a
One final
Zoom.
thought too is that in this particular case,
sing.
the left hand is quite easy, which means that you might be able to teach it to, I don't know, a friend, whoever you want. And if they're playing the left hand, you can play the right hand. See how that works out. Have some fun. Enjoy.
See if it gets better when we go. This goes any better. Hey, Maggie. I got that last part. know what I'm going on. Okay. Oh, come on. Sorry. No, if I don't do this, I'm going to screw it up. I will just learn it wrong. I remember playing this too, much better than this.
In this lesson, we've been working a lot on coordination. We've also seen how combining the two hands and holding two notes down
I did this
can create some
better
really
earlier.
lovely harmonies.
I'm going to try. Oh, we hit our streak. I'm going to try this one more time. Okay, thank you. Come on. I'm going to go back in and try it one more time. And then we'll finish it up with, yeah, what would be the last piece here. And we'll skip to the end.
So for the next section,
okay, this is the last time. If we don't get it this time, we're going to move on. Right note that time. Well, I think it's one we'll play again. Anyway, okay, we're almost done. Yay! So the last thing is...
In this challenge, you'll work on playing your hands together. Keep practicing until you feel comfortable with that.
Weird. Let's try this again. It sounds, I don't know, if it seems off to me, but it just may be me.
In this challenge, you'll work on playing your hands together. Keep practicing until you feel comfortable with that.
It is off. Why are you off suddenly? Okay, we're going to do this. Come back in here. Here. Okay, we're all connected. Start up. Come here. I just want to get through this stage so we can start something new tomorrow. Okay. Really? What is going on? Okay, we're going to turn you off too. We're going to completely quit you. Sorry about this. I don't know what's going on today. Technology. Oh, and by the way, Gretchen, congratulations on the trip into the Super Bowl this year. If you're gonna beat the 49ers, you might as well win the Super Bowl. Turn the keyboard. Okay,
In
hopefully.
this challenge, you'll work
Perfect.
on playing your hands together. Keep practicing until you feel comfortable with that.
This, I don't know what's going on there. That seemed really weird. But I may come back and try it again, but I think we're gonna end it here for today. We only got 3 stars. Anyway, like I said, tomorrow we go into stage 2. It's called Learn the Basics, and it goes through, has Disney songs. It goes through quite a bit. It goes, what is it? Course 8, course 9, course 10. Oh, it's got a lot in it. It goes, we're into course 14 and it's still going. So it's going to be a fun one to kind of see what's new. I like the fact that when he first started talking, he talked about learning. Actually, let's just listen to. Is this it?
Hi, Ben here.
New guy.
Welcome to Learn the Basics. We'll cover what you need to start making music. You'll get to know the names of each note, different note lengths, and simple time signatures, all through playing songs. You'll even be introduced to the basics of reading sheet music. Let's dive right in and learn your first song.
So that's what's coming next. And that one I'm kind of excited for. Let's see what we're doing here. We did 20 minutes today. Good. We're moving right along. Once they fix my streaks, we'll have a nice, good streak running thing. But yeah, we're making progress. But whoops, come on, get the right thing. Anyway, we're going to call it for today, and we'll be back tomorrow at let's see, tomorrow's at Wednesday. So we'll be back at 2 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow, and then we'll start into stage 3 or stage 2 and see where that takes us next. But thanks again for joining me. Again, if you're new here and you want to sign up for my mailing list, I've dropped that in the chat window. And again, thank you so much for joining me today and giving me the support through this whole process. I cannot believe that we are on day 50, the beginning of week 8 of doing this. And little steps, little learning. If you read my email today, I have to remind myself of that it took me years as a kid to learn the piano. I haven't played for 20 years. I've forgotten a lot of stuff. I'm much older. My fingers don't move like they used to. And so it's probably going to take a little more time. But I think I'm doing pretty good. Some days are really great. Some days are kind of like semi-train wrecks, but we're kind of getting there. But anyway, thank you again, everybody, for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Take care.